Andy?
Good morning, Greg. How are you today?
Very well. How are you?
Oh, good, other than we can do without the cold weather.
Yes.
It's a learning curve. This has never been conducted in municipal history as far as community as a whole. So what we're trying to do is allow engagement and conversation versus a very regimented format that council has. This process that we're hoping to do will deal with long-term strategies, planning for the community, and engagement of the public in conversations along with the council.
Hi, my name is Leslie Grand and welcome to the beautiful St. Clair College Capitol Theatre. We have some fabulous events coming up in the next few months, including Terry Clark on April 17th, and for the kids, Tupi and Binu on May the 8th. For information on these events and more, visit chathamcapitaltheatre.com.
When the presentation was done about sustainability, it talked about how urban settings need to be more adapted to climate. The climate is dealing with the whole environmental, social, transportation, the whole thing. And the woodlot issue that we recently discussed has a specific focus on the agricultural community. We need to look at urban settings in order to add value to ponds that we have in the subdivisions or everything else. We need to how we incorporate that and create a green atmosphere. We have models in Chatham-Kent that won't be designed. When you look around the creek area, you'll see that there's a creek there and how it's integrated into the community. We have other areas in Chatham-Kent that we need to do more of. And I think, when we talk about the word sustainability, you have to take the whole picture versus an isolated picture, because one component doesn't fit the whole picture. So when we talk about green spaces or lots or anything else, we have to take it in the total context. And the other part is about the whole issue of sustainability is the operational costs of any municipality or any city or town is making sure that what you're doing in the planning and other things, that it creates a sustainable operational cost and that will not burden the taxpayers. It was pretty clear in the presentation last night about the pressures that are faced not only in the municipality but the taxpayers themselves. So creating a sustainability community has a global picture that you cannot focus on one isolated area. It has to be in multiple areas. And that, through the official plan, that's what we're hoping to achieve as a direction moving forward.
I see. And as well, the official plan is up for revision or for examination. What do you see changes being made in this?
Oh, I'm passionate about this thing. The official plan is, for a number of years when we formed amalgamation, every community had their areas of industrial land, residential land, commercial lands. And then when we amalgamated, everybody threw that all in the pile and said, you can't take land, this is the way it is. And then we talk about sustainable communities, and we talk about, in the presentation, through the official plan, you need to understand where our focus is about supporting residential growth, but at the same time, commercial and industrial growth. And where is our core infrastructure that is associated with that, where our utility services are and other things, so that we're not spending more capital dollars on those things. And then we got to look at how do we strategically place ourselves to grow, because we've realized that for years, we've got subdivision plans that seem to make it a life sentence because you've got a subdivision plan, you don't have to do anything with it, and it can sit out there forever. We have subdivision plans since the 80s, early 90s, and it's sitting out there and nothing has been done. So that's going to tell you something's wrong with the system. It's not working. And so what we do have to do is, it's like having a car with a motor in it, but it's no good if you don't put gasoline in to make it work. What I believe the official plan is like putting gasoline in to get it motivated, to get it moving, so that you've got to reposition and add the fuel to spurt, to start moving the residential, start moving the industrial, start moving the commercial. And you've got to make an I would use the analogy, we've got this great car, beautiful engine in it, but we're not going anywhere because we don't have any gasoline that's opening it up to create the interest, to put the driver in the seat, and to start moving this community forward. And that's what I believe this official plan needs to do.
So what is it going to take to get gasoline in the car?
Well, it's going to take a reposition. I mean, I've mentioned it, but this is Randy's personal. I mean, council will have its wholesome debate. But you know, how many years have I been talking about the issue of 401 accessibility down Charing Cross and Queen Street? You know, I think it's a major mechanism to do that, to draw to attraction down to the downtown core, quick access to the 401, a gateway to the city, and a gateway to smaller communities that are, you know, we have Charing Cross, we have Erie Elms. It's a direct route. It's a gateway that will open up and be better. I believe that if we look at what's going on in the retail sectors and stuff, we're noticing that new industries that are in the retail sector are looking for more regional markets and accessibility to regional markets. So we have to position ourselves in that retail sector regionalization to make sure that we're not just catering to one community, we're catering to multiple communities with easy access and availability too. And you know, the other part, which is always important, is by stimulating those environments, you then stimulate other ideas because it's all about creating job opportunities. I mean, you can have the greatest community, you have no jobs, and it's not needed. So we need to create the jobs that are associated with retail, industrial, fabrication, whatever the sectors are. We have to look at being that mechanism.
Queen Street.
Well, I think it's a revitalization now to the Queen Street area, but it will also create a beautiful gateway into our communities. Take a drive in Bloomfield and come in, and what we need to do is improve those gateways of our communities, not only the city of Chatham, all of them. It just happens to be that that's a prime one, that it's our largest generation, and you'll notice in the official plan we talk about primary, urban areas, secondary areas, and in the hamlets and other residential areas that are associated with the municipality of Chatham-Kent. But, you know, the key to another part of it is, you know, even in some of our communities where we can associate golfing with condo developments. How do you create that different culture? The one that, if you go to a larger center, it would cost you a bank, but in Chatham-Kent, you're not going to have to, you know, take so much from the bank in order to make sure you live here. So it's about, again, as we go about sustainability, it's not taking a look at one specific item, it's taking a wholesome approach to the official plan and what needs to kickstart this economy and what we need to do as elected officials to make those tough decisions.
Yesterday we heard that you're on your way back to China, and as well on your way to India as well for the first time. What would you like to just mention about that?
Well, you know, everybody says, you know, they're off again. Well, not off again. Actually dealing with business, it's not a vacation. So, I mean, people are under the illusion, you know, you're going to taxpayers' dollars. I mean, one of the important things that people do is about creating relationships. It's about establishing a core business relationship with those businesses that are looking for investment in the international market. If we sit here and do nothing, we will be nothing. So there'll be no gasoline in that tank that we talked about earlier. So we have established relationships, we've established business dialogue, and now it got to the point where you have to now make that formal presentation, and you have to be there physically. So we're going physically with a mandate and a directive, and we're not going to knock on doors and say, hey, can you talk to me? We're going there saying, I'm here, here's our presentation, here's a wholesome report, here's the detailed information that you request, and we're there to explain that detailed information that we have about why it's so important to invest in Chatham-Kent, why it's so important that we now proceed to the next stage of our relationship, and that's about signing documents of non-disclosure, that's about signing documents about sole exclusivity, it's about going into deeper detail about creating projects. I wish it was easy like it was in the early years of our life where we could sit there and the company said they were coming and they signed the paperwork and away it went and business went on. because more people are more careful about the global markets and about the competitive edge and about making sure that their decisions about spending capital money are solid decisions that they can live with, we then have to be in front of them, not sitting in our own offices, just focusing strictly on our own. We can balance both between the retention of businesses in Chatham-Kent, the focus on business in Chatham-Kent, and still entertaining the world marketplace. Because Chatham-Kent is now in the world market stage. And we need to make sure it's not just between Canada and the United States, it's the world market stage. And the world market stage needs our attention. And that's why we're taking the trip. It's not something we like doing, because it would be easier for us to handle stuff over the phone. But when you take these business trips, you go from the time you leave to the time you get home with no reps, with a number of obligations and responsibilities to the taxpayers here, because we are spending their money. And we want something wholesome coming out of these discussions. We have a directive and a mandate which we're trying to achieve. Now it'll be subject to presentations, it'll be subject to how much more due diligence do they need, it'll be subject to what that customer that we're going to try to attract here is demanding upon us. And we'll come back and continue to move forward on our strategies to capture the world stage. Because everybody talks about we need to increase population, we need to increase the identity, we want more jobs, we want all this stuff. Well, in order to do that, you gotta make some movement. It's like a salesman. I'm trying, and that's what we are. We're salesmen of the community of Chatham-Kent. We're now going to the market, and we're taking our business plan to the market and saying, you need to invest in Chatham-Kent because it's the right decision your company made. Done all that already. That's the part, is that we've exhausted all those avenues, and now we're at the point where you have to make that physical presentation. You have to shake hands, you have to look each other in the eyes, you have to have those frank discussions that you cannot always have. But utilizing that mechanism that you just described, we've exhausted those. And now it's time that you have to make that mistake, that you have to take calls.
Right.
The cold calls were done. I mean, one of the companies was done, I believe, in 2000 and late 2007 was when it was dialogue began. So these aren't something that's fly by night. I mean, some of them have been here from India. We've already met them personally here. They've flown here to meet with us. We either met them here in Chatham or in Toronto. And so it's not a matter that this is a fishing expert. And I understand where the concern is, because others before me did go and just fly and try to knock on doors and open doors. I don't believe in wasting taxpayers' money, nor do I believe in wasting my time, because we have a lot of issues going on around here. So it's about maximizing the dollars, it's about maximizing our time, and it's about maximizing the results of bringing people. And this, we believe, is the alternative that we need to do. And let me tell you, what we've been seeing by the correspondence, by the visitations that have already occurred, we're close, but we're not there yet.
In terms of closing a deal, in terms of getting a
Tangible results are what we need, and that's what we're after.
the Chatham-Kent, so that is some tangible results.
Yeah, that's another one that wasn't a easy process. Again, it took a number of years. I mean, since 2007, we've been in discussions with Siemens about alternatives. People do know about them because they get thrown at me. We didn't get the towers. We didn't get the wind blades or the turbines. And you have a bucket list that you keep going after, the whole mix of it. And Siemens, we've been able to establish that they will set up their maintenance shop, which are long-term jobs, which are highly skilled jobs. And also that will be the warehouse to deal with the maintenance and repairs of some of the wind turbines. So, it's a great news item for Chatham-Kent, who has been a leader in the wind development in Ontario, probably out west of Canada. But what we have done is placed ourselves in the market. So after a long relationship bearing fruit right now.
Well, that's the good news on that end. On the other end, we're hearing Dresden Raceway may or may not continue operations. There's concerns of job losses there. Is there anything the municipality knows about that?
Well, I mean, the thing that really upset me when I read the article was dealing with the whole issue that Winrack didn't even make an application. Winrack actually ran the Windsor, Dresden, Woodstock racing. They didn't even make an application for the transition. So
To the Ontario Lottery?
until the government of Ontario, because remember, the horse racing industry has now been removed from the LG to replace the government of Ontario. And it was disturbing. So, will there be job losses there? I'm hoping it'll be minimized. We're doing everything we can to minimize the impact that is associated there. I guess the frustrating part for us is that the one who is in charge of running the racing industry in the community of Dresden, and also what happened to Windsor, but also Woodstock, has declined to participate, which has caused a little number of concerns.
Well, thank you very much for your time, and we'll see you again next week.
Take care.